Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pile of posters that I need to put away in my poster binders. So actually they're not binders, they're Profolios. So I just thought I'd show everybody how I keep my posters. In the beginning I just bought albums, and if they came with posters, yay. But then they were just cluttering around and I had no place to put them or put them on display. So I went online and I found a place to buy these Profolios to keep my posters nice. And then generally speaking, I try not to get posters because I don't know what to do with them. I want to keep them nice, but I can't put them up on my walls or display them in any way, so I got these Profolios. So I'm just going to put these away and I'll show you how I do it. So I got all these different sizes, as many sizes as I could get, because there's all sorts of different sizes of posters that we get. So I'll start out by showing you the biggest one that I have. And this one is not cheap. I got this from a place in Canada, so maybe you can find it where you live for cheaper than what I did. And this is what it was. Profolio 24 by 36 poster binder. So it cost me a lot of money, but if you can have better luck than I have. But like, see, I have these big beautiful posters here. My BTS one, it's huge. Where am I going to put it? I can't put it up on my wall. That would ruin it anyways. When I was young, I had Michael Jackson posters all over all my walls, but all the posters got destroyed. But at least I got to look at them and enjoy them. So here, every now and then I get this out and take a look at all of the posters that I have in here. A lot of BTS. This huge one. Can't even get it in the picture. A big Hyun. And there's some Hypin. Two different ones of Golden Child. One of the beginning posters, so you can't even see their faces. There we go. I almost need to take the camera off and just show each one individually, but anyways, you get the idea. I don't have this binder all Profolio all filled, but there's a coming down there. '17 from one of their older albums. And, Pentagon. Huge shiny. It's a huge shiny poster. I love this Super M poster. It's huge. I ordered one of their albums, and this came all folded up in a little ball. They practically crumpled the thing. It was a shame. So it has all these lines in it because it was all folded up. But it's a beautiful, beautiful picture of all of them, so I had to flatten it out and put it on display. But it's got all these marks in it from being folded, coming in the mail that way, just in an envelope. Terrible. It's an atrocity. So that. This one, a treasure. I believe that one's actually a double-sided one. Beautiful attention poster. Sad to see that they are no longer all together. My two eyes. It's from Challenge and then from Action. That's when I started learning, hey, don't take off the poster option. I don't need the poster. I don't know where to put them. They're beautiful, but I just have no place to put them. Oh, that's the end. That's the end. I have this big one, so I'll get this one out of the way because I didn't have any new posters to put in here. This one here actually is neat because you can add pages to it. Another reason why I bought it, but I can't seem to find the refill pages anywhere. So for now, I don't need them yet, but I'll have to be on the hunt for those someday. Okay, let's start with the small one now. Got that out of the way. This one is the one I use the most. These are all the little tiny posters that come with the albums. So I just put them all in alphabetical order. It's always hard to know how to how to alphabetize them depending on the names they have, like when they have initials for the name, but everybody can do it their own way. And this is my signed poster from the Rose concert we went to last year, but it's only got 3 signatures. So I contacted them, and they said they would mail us another one. So hopefully we're going to get one in the mail that has all 4 members' signatures on it. Super Junior. Another beautiful uptension. Missing my bias, because that's how I do. I don't usually get my bias. But I lucked out this time, because the number 1 is Gyujin, number 2 is Kogyo, so I got them in this poster, so that worked out good. This is a beautiful poster here. And Woods. Love to see him in concert. And then Yoon Ji-sun. I got this one signed when he came for the Canada concert last year. Wonderful guy. I really enjoyed his concert and his singing, and he just seemed like a sweetheart. It was a pleasure to meet him. These are for long, skinny posters. So today I have a poster to put in here. Here's my 8 turn. And here's my moonbin. When I bought this, the first version of Incense, I was lucky enough to get a moonbin poster. And then when he passed away, me, my sister, my daughter, and I all bought the moonbin specific version of Incense. So I got another poster with that I need to put in today. So let me just turn it around and put it in the top. So I have 2 beautiful binnies. It's really sad. He was really a beautiful human being. Such a sad story. These are some BTS articles that just happened to be in our local newspaper, so I kept them. CAX, baby. I hate it when they give us these ones in their albums. Like, I always take my albums and take out everything from the album that is got pictures on it that I can put in my collection elsewhere, so they're easier to look at, because I package my albums all up in bags to keep them nice and neat, and you can't get at them to look at them if you want to. So anything that has a picture on comes out. But these ones here are really difficult because I don't want to rip them apart. I know they're perforated, but I don't want to ruin the value of them, so I just fold them the best I can. So I folded this one over the top so that you can see the pictures on both sides in my portfolio. Shonu. NCT. So many of them. All my bias from Men Flying. Love this guy. He has so much charisma. So much. He's so talented. Can do practically everything. When they came on tour last year in the US, I was so crushed when they didn't come up here to Canada. Now most of the group is in the military, but he's out touring, but of course he doesn't come here. I keep hoping and praying. P1 Harmony, we were lucky enough to see them twice. The second time wasn't so great because the organizers were poopies, but the first time was awesome. They were beautiful. I mean, the guys were great. 17. Love me some Stray Kids. Some Tan and Treasure. And that's it for this one. Okay, now this one, I have 2 posters to put in here. I have Taehui, maybe 6, and a 17. So we start off with Astro. That's a lovely Astro. BTS, CIX, that's my bias, a beautiful poster, Jin Young, Drippin', and EXO, Wait, got to put Taehui. Taehui's gonna go right here next to BTS. Actually, should go before BTS, actually, shouldn't it? AB6. Okay, now where was I? CIX, EXO. That's from one of their very first, if not their very first. I'd have to go check albums. June. And GOT7. Young Jae, my number 2. Jin Young's my number 1 from GOT7. Luminous, Steven. That's my bias, so I was lucky enough to get him as a poster in my album. I don't do so well with PCs. I don't usually get my bias in PCs, but I do often get posters in my bias. MCND, this is from the tour, the concert we went to in 2022. They were awesome. I hope to get to see them again because we didn't have any chances to have snapshots with them. We had a photo taken on our phone with a group photo, but it was bad. It was not very good quality. It was a bad, dark venue, but what can you do? Yep, see Yenin, my bias from Pentagon, so I don't get his PCs, but I got 2 lovely posters of his. He's actually tied with Hongsok. Yenin was my first bias, and then when he was out of the group, I got really attached to Hongsok. And Channy, okay, there we go. SF9, so we will put the 17 right here. That's a really thick poster. It sticks up just a tiny bit. I hope that's going to be okay. I love this group. I love it so much. I have a friend who got to see them down in the States because everybody goes to Atlanta. So they went to Atlanta and she got to meet them and have snapshots with them. I love, love, love this group. Have all their albums. I wish they would come up to Canada. There we go. So I got so many poster brothers. Tempest, Hanbin, loved him in Island. That's mainly why I supported this group. But they're all good. All the groups are good. TO1, Jerome, who since left the group, and then here's the new configuration of the group. Aha, Junsa, love me some Junsa. It's my bias from We I. Got to see them in person too when their concert came here, and I got a nice front row center view of him. He was marvelous. And Woods again, different size poster. This was supposed to be Toronto, Canada's K-Con in 2019, but it really kind of got canceled. So it ended up just being Ace at the Phoenix. And they gave us these posters, and I lost it in my house for the longest time, so it got a little bit bunged up. I don't know how it got lost, but that was before I had the Profolios. So another reason why I have this Profolio. Inu, my bias from Astro, who I never get PCs of. Jin Young, my bias from CIX. And there's 1 to 9, an old album, because Junsa was in that. And Blanky, which I bought because I watched Island, and Youngbin was my pick from Island. It's so sad to hear what happened, and I don't even know. I haven't heard any more reports, so I don't know if it was real or if it wasn't. But his career seems to be over now, which is sad. He had potential, but we over here don't really know what the truth is. You only hear what's reported in the news, which could be half truth. So I don't buy into all that. So there's Gravity, nice one of Gravity. They again came to the States, didn't come to Canada. I don't know if we'll ever see in Hypen. This is a beautiful poster, though, really nice. My bias from Ghost 9. Junsong. Golden Child. Little golden child. Let's move it along way. There we go. JBJ 95. They came to Canada. They had a tour they were going to have in Canada. I was just learning who they were. Went and got all their music. Was all set to buy their tickets, and COVID hit. So that got canceled, and we've not seen them since. Kimujin. Oh, I love his album. It's marvelous. It's a really good album. NCT and Utah. Utah is my second. Number 2 bias from NCT. It's a beautiful poster. Again, I don't get Utah PCs, but I have a lovely poster of him. From Newest, I actually got a lovely poster of JR, who is my bias from Newest. I was just listening to this album. It is just a wonderful album. It's sad to see them go too. Beautiful music. Omega X, down in the States, not coming up here. Hangul, my bias. So I got a poster room again. I would love to see them in concert. I hope they make their way up here when they're done in the US. I'm glad that they're picking up the pieces and they're putting up out a new album. I've seen the teasers for it. So another Omega X. Because I've got all of their albums as well. One Us. And Lido is my 1 from One Us. And then Raven was my 2. So now Raven's gone. It's sad to see. But maybe he'll pick up the pieces and start a solo act. I'm not sure. But One We. So my biases. 1 and 2, and of course they're at least on the poster, but they're the smaller part of the poster. ONF. Homesuck. My Homesucky. Love Homesuck. Rain. First one that got me into, that's what my daughter got me into K-pop, was showing me Rain, because Rain did a lot of Michael stuff, and I loved Michael Jackson when I was younger. So Rain, and then BTS, and then it just went out of control from there. An old 17 poster from 17 album, because I collected all of their stuff too, because I love 17 as well. Stray Kids. I hope someday they come to Canada. They are awesome. Super M. I was lucky enough to see Super M in New York when they came, just before November, before COVID hit. I wonder if they'll ever do something together again. I'm not sure. I don't think the fans are going to let Lucas back in, which is a shame. But maybe the rest of the members could get together. TXT. This is a lovely poster. Again, love to see them, but they're probably not going to come. You can always hope. VAV, my bias Ace. I've seen them a couple times, but they went on tour this year in the States and had no Canada date. We were flabbergasted. Hopefully they will come at the end of the American tour. Who knows? And then Janu, my bias and winner. So I showed you all the posters and didn't put my new ones in, so I'm going to go back and put them in, starting with Kai. So Kai, I would put in, even though this is a solo effort, he's still a member of EXO. So I would file him on blankie as B. I will file him under E for EXO. So Krabby and Hypen right here. So this is I can't leave posters in the album because they're all folded up. And years of them sitting on those folds is going to destroy them. They're eventually just going to disintegrate at the folds. So I like to keep them flattened out. This way, keep the poster, and then you can look at them. Okay, next is Lee Ki Kwang, and Ki Kwang is part of Highlight still. So I put him, H-O-J, right here. H for Highlight. Ki Kwang was the first K-pop artist that I sought out on my own. My daughter showed me Rain, and then she introduced me to BTS and taught me BTS. And then I found Ki Kwang myself on the internet. And so he's the first K artist that I searched out on my own. So hold a special place in my heart. Next after Ki Kwang would be Anu, because they were on the same dance competition show first, and I found Ki Kwang, and then I found Anu. So he's special too to me. So now, my next one, next poster, this is from the concert I just went to. I went to go tomorrow, Eric Nam. It was an awesome concert. We were lucky enough to be front row. So right now my laptop is not working. So as soon as I can get it fixed, I'll be posting my footage from that on this channel. But unfortunately, it has been stuck in update since the day before the concert. So this is my signed poster from Eric. It was an awesome concert. I would highly recommend you go see Eric. He is funny and so talented. Okay, next one is my TNX. So my X 17ST. Stray Kids. Super M. Think right here. TXT. TNX. This is another big poster. Yeah. Good. Thank you for joining me. I'll put my posters away in my display albums. And yeah, hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.